So definitely not ready for a close-ups yet. We just woke up and it is 92 degrees in our bedroom. It's hot.
The air conditioner that we got's not working.
Yeah, the MasterCool that we paid over $500 for, still not working. So the company, there's the JC down there. She's like, "What are you doing, Dad?" Anyways, the MasterCool company sent us the crimp to make it stop leaking. If you remember,
Flow restrictor.
Yeah, if you remember, we had all kinds of problems with this cooler. We had to get new parts sent to us. Then it was leaking, and they told us that their pump's too strong for it, and they sent us a crimp,
a flow
restrictor, which we got and Aiden installed. Then the cooler pad that wasn't getting.
Now the cooler pad's only getting water on the far side and, well, both sides. It's not getting water down the center.
Right.
For some reason.
So basically it's just hot air blowing through. It works great as a window fan at night because it drops down into the 50s here. But as soon as the sun comes up in the morning, it gets hot. We got to get out of this bedroom.
Gonna start trying to work on it.
See what we can do with it. And we'll see in a minute. Good pair as far as heights go. Okay, that's off. Alright. There's nothing clogged there.
There's nothing clogged.
There's no reason for the water
not to be flowing.
This is the most ridiculous thing ever.
I see a little bit of dirt, but
yeah, we can clean the dirt out, but the holes are wide open. This must be just such a bad design of a cooler. I don't even know what to think. And there's plenty of water actually flowing into this.
Yeah, as you can see, water all the way.
But see, this side's completely dry. It's like it's not getting down to the side. So maybe there's just enough dirt to stop it. And that's not good. If a teeny little bit of dirt can... A teeny bit of dirt can clog these waterways. That's not very efficient.
Well, I've called these people twice, and each time they've told me it's my fault, that either the float was wrong and they sent me a brand new float and I installed it exactly how they sent it to me.
And that float worked.
The
other float wouldn't turn the water off at all. It wasn't our fault. It was manufactured wrong.
But then I called back to let them know that it was leaking, and they tried to tell me it was a float. I told them no. It stops leaking when you turn the unit off completely. When the pump is off, that's when it stops leaking from my cooler. They still tried to tell me it was the pump, or not the pump, the float. I told them, no, you just sent me a brand new float. I installed it. So they sent me the flow restrictor, the crimper.
Which they said is the problem that they're having. It's the water, or the pumps that they use in this pumps too much water. So they've developed this flow restrictor that they're sending people after they buy their cooler and have it leaking, after they argue with them and then admit that it's a problem they're having.
So I'm doing this right here.
So anyways,
so that when I do call them,
we hooked up the flow restrictor, and then the water stopped leaking, but it wasn't getting on all the pads. It was dry in the middle and wet on just the ends.
Yeah, it was getting to this end and this end. And you see the tray it goes into.
Yeah, it was getting, the water was getting to each end.
Each end, but not the center.
But not the center.
So
anyways, they told Aiden that they were going to send somebody out to the house to look at it.
This week.
This week.
And I was supposed to receive a call back. And still haven't.
Yeah, never called, never came out. Okay, we just got the pads back in, and I'm going to try to pump. My macho man. Careful. But
then, as I told them whenever we installed this, I'm taking you with me.
my camera.
And y'all are going up with me. As you can see right here,
You're shaking.
it's starting to leak.
Where?
Right here.
Already out of the
All the way out of the corner. It's already starting to leak. And that's what I was telling them where it was leaking. And they keep telling me that it's the float. And as you can see, it's not leaking from the float. It's leaking over here from the corner.
Alright, so that project may have seemed really fast in the video, but this was all afternoon project. We finally got it running, and hi.
Hi, here I am.
We finally got
And there's bugs.
yeah, we finally got the cooler running. It is cooling down the house. The pads are getting wet, but once again we
Are leaking on the same side.
leaking on the same side as usual. As we showed you, everything's perfectly level, installed perfectly correct. The fact that a little bit of dust can get in the way of a water flow, this is not going to be good. It's not a good design as far as our views of this. It's not a good design.
And then having to get a flow restrictor for the pump that they're sending out with their product, it's not a good design at all.
Yeah, it's not good. MasterCool's not good to work with at all. They're one of the most difficult companies that I've ever worked with.
He keeps getting closer and closer to our faces, sorry.
But it's the hardest company I've ever worked with. How about you? I've never had any problems like these before.
Nope.
So I definitely would not recommend MasterCool at all.
To talk to somebody is ridiculous. They don't listen to you.
And they're very rude.
Very rude.
Very rude in their customer service. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess all we can tell you is don't do it. Don't buy one. It's trouble.
Very much.
And MasterCool definitely needs to do something to correct this. And maybe we'll give you an update later if they do, but it's pretty doubtful for now.
Very doubtful.
I don't know what we're going to end up having to do, but we'll see. Anyways, sorry this video ended up kind of a weird one this week. We didn't expect to having to be doing this today, but I'm glad you joined us, and hope you got some good information out of it. So, hi. It's been over a week since we recorded the part 2 of the cooler video. A little update. We've tried to get somebody out here, tried to get MasterCool's help. They've refused. And so as of today, I filed a Better Business Report. If that doesn't work, then the next thing will be contacting our attorney and getting something done. So we just wanted to let you know that real quick. Hate ending this season on a bad note, but we're really not, because this is the end of season 1. But don't worry, next week starts season 2, and we have some
really quick turnaround.
really quick turnaround. We have some really exciting news to share with you,
and we might be really close to it.
Really close to it.
Really, really close.
And we will share that with you next week. thank you so much for watching this episode and for watching season 1 of A Divine Life. It went
enjoyed you.
fast. It was awesome. It went fast. We did a lot. It was great. I'm so excited to share season 2 with you. Season 2 is going to be
Awesome.
It's going to be so good. We're going to have so much fun, and we can't wait for it. That starts next week at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So go to YouTube and join us for that.
Definitely like our videos.
Definitely like our videos.
Go back, watch the rest of them. If you haven't watched all of season 1, please go back, binge watch.
Binge watch. Absolutely, please. That would be awesome. So, yeah. Saying goodbye to season 1. And so, until next week,
have a divine life.
Thank you, everybody, again for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. We love making these videos. We plan on doing it forever. We would sure appreciate it if you would
subscribe.
Push the subscribe button and also hit the bell next to it, as that'll remind you that we are on every Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And also, if you like our video,
hit the thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up, the like button. Again, thank you so much for watching our videos. And until we see you again, have a divine life.